Anadeba. Mete se na ubreki Sancho ne Galatasaray deal no. Which no krese Galatasaray for approachi abranti offense Sancho. Na already Sancho deal unya yankope so otina England hwa. Na assistance now uyi Galatasaray free hwa. Manchester United in person be deal no obetina bobuku nim. Ompeso muja na kwan. Na ja ompeso muja Sancho kwan ni nyina no. Omo peti mo ba be fa Sancho a enkonko ye loan. Ebeye permanent deal because abrantie no Manchester en sheda em feeling say oka omo plan so. Uyi Galatasaray free hwa. 3 teams are approaching Sancho any team. Na sa 3 teams no. Aston Villa ewum, Napoli ewum, and AC Milan. So apart from Galatasaray, other 3 clubs so mabasa omo Sancho no, Aston Villa, Napoli, and AC Milan. Napoli for per left winger. Omo list of players omo ho. Hosinodo wombi, Garnacho wombi, and Robertis Jesus Rodriguez wombi. Na yesi Antonio Conte efili abrante friend Sancho pa say. Se onya Sancho ni modern one wasro. Ana Sancho na gain some certain level of experience obetimi dia beboa Napoli bobuku no. Enti Napoli for try say se Garnacho no muntimi nya. So muntimi nya odoya. Abrante friend Sancho ni die omumfa ne bra Napoli bobuku nim. So Napoli for so prepare omo bid. E dia Manchester United for Sancho. AC Milan for so nim say Rafael Leao emo constant pressure. Rafael Leao ni agent Jorge Mendes epeso mu free AC Milan bobuku nim. No mo di o mani chirem e wo Bayern. Na se AC Milan for say Rafael Leao etimi free o bobuku nim a e wo se o mu pay replacement obi obetima board the left wing grow. No obi obetima bono e Sancho. So AC Milan for no e hwe say Rafael Leao kodi a the possible replacement no ebeye abrante friend Sancho. Ana Aston Villa for Unai Emery so no. Na Branty o use no e was our left side of attack no. Eye Marcus Rashford. Rashford any Aston Villa for loan no echo off. Omuntimi ma deal ni permanent deal. £40 million no mun kotua ye. Enti omo so aye o madwen say eni on besa ko Manchester United. Say Rashford na Manchester for san fa mo loan bi ma. Sancho no be for for loan. So as it stands now, apart from Galatasaray, other 3 clubs are omo prepare omo bid for Sancho no. Aston Villa, AC Milan and Napoli bobuku no. Ye hwe beebi a Sancho edi na ni betire. So obekọ Turkey, obetena England, obekọ Italy. Ye hwe Sancho ni future. Beebi obekọ no ni sika ne hia no. Opetima obetimetua ni sika ndi ama no. As it stands now, Manchester for catch Sancho say the only club and as a team omaye ready say ombetua ni sika no e free Saudi. Al Nassr for ana Hilal for enti so peska dia aje so oje Saudi dia nitum boy no so nye na adwin so be call Saudi or pe Europe na bo enti ye hwe ni future no. Barcelona head coach Hans Flick ewo meeting na se enura osade to manim se ope a winger most especially obi operate from the left side of air attack the left wing group. Minu nyina ni obi bia wa follow Barcelona transfer most especially about the wing area hona. Omali see players be break down. Now Luis Diaz of Liverpool Barcelona no mope because anomo ye imagine say any sadia yen kwahwe Rafael Leao dia no so eska AC Milan for bon Barcelona for si omu ntimi ntua anomo decide say any Marcus Rashford wo ho yen kwahwe Rashford dia no Rashford so dia ne salary no oje no Barcelona for si omu ntua ba say penny loan Manchester United enye ready so omo de Marcus Rashford ebe ko loan we Barcelona enti asum no makwa den say Barcelona for benya a left winger anomo decide say any yen kwahwe abrante friend say Kingsley Coman of Bayern and also so omo ni injury records na emboa Barcelona bobuku no so enra meeting na Barcelona koye ni nyina no afidi omo hwe obi a obetima be occupy the left wing row ho because players omo lesi omo down ni nyina no se enye obi oye pra is kasem ne wosoro Barca so nyoma dwen se omo betis ka kese akwa a left winger ediaba. So during the meeting omo inside Barcelona omo ye close to Barcelona team no ediaba to just say ken Hans Flick decided a propose abrante friend say Ademola Lookman. So enra meeting no Barcelona list of wingers or mo penny nyina from Luis Diaz, Rashford. Omo bo wingers na emu aye den dia Barcelona so mbetimi akwa Chiesca na akwa. Ana Hansi Flick say says kasama ye den na wingers ni yentimi nya dia. Aden na ye nkofa abrante friend say Ademola Lookman. No Hansi Flick no ye coach no. Or pe a winger obetime involve all the four phases of play according to Hansi Flick. Or say winger na was over Barcelona no. All the four phases of play also ye involved. And akin football na ye bono. Sa four phases of play na Hansi Flick kano. First phase in possession. Out of phases of play. Osi operingo betima yes ade ni bi. Enti abrante friend say Ademola Lookman no betima boa Barcelona bobuku no. Na ocha Ademola Lookman na wa monitor ne pa under Gianpiero Gasperini. Left wing go timi bo, right wing go timi bo, as a second strike go timi bo. So in terms of versatility, Ademola Lookman timi di abre Barcelona. And physically you are stronger. Or sa energy betima involve all the phases of play. Yen kraba obetima be boa defense so Abuam you make sure defend very well. So in terms of energy, stamina wise, physical ability, Ademola Lookman betim di Barcelona. And at the point Barcelona, omuntimi nkofa Luis Diaz Mumba na eyes kasem. Ademola Lookman nisika no enkosro as compared to other players on open. Na ombetima de be 30 million euros akwa Atlanta akofa Ademola Lookman. And Ademola Lookman impokra ne salary no oje 2.3 million euros e Atlanta. Into abampokra na money 4 to 5 obetima je. So in terms of cost benefit analysis, Ebeboa Barcelona bobuku no, wa gain experience or ye matured and or ye prove. So Hansi Flick enra ewo Barcelona meeting as no. According to Barcelona insiders no, ye coach the propose Ademola Lookman. Barcelona mfa off and koye. Bombe consider say o menya o targets o mo pe say o mentimi anya eye Luis Diaz o menya Rashford man. Ombe consider Ademola Lookman for Barcelona. What the Kenya Simone Inzaghi die na wie 2 years no ba sign no obeji 52 million euros and a dear free Saudi. Inter Milan, rightly as you said, abrante friend says Fabregas e London. The sporting director of Inter Milan, Piero Osilio, odi two jaw den a picture to so no onso so ko London. In common a course between says Fabregas ni Inter no okwa yes actually says Fabregas aka yes actually Inter. But the Crontia Piero Osilio, Eco PM London, ye say, or co-presented the sporting project at the chair says Fabregas. Now, only Mipa or man says Fabregas, Eka years to Inter Milan. Ye friend, Darren Dien, and the representative says Fabregas. Now, on only agency, unim say a hona Klitty wo, Klitty susu ye coach, a hona Kolo Ture wo, hona Henry wo. Now, according to Darren Dieno, Wakati says Fabregas say, Tisono no esho omunina no represent omunina no. Sono says Fabregas echo Inter. A bit mama says Fabregas a putting no a better position say the next 2 to 3 years, ni dream say obe coach either Barcelona or Arsenal. The bit mabem says Fabregas a dream be say o pesa dachi no o coach Barcelona and say Arsenal. And it's for Inter Milan eduma no the Inter Milan Mid League. Or the idea was UEFA Champions League. A bit position ye said that it's Marco Arsenal and also Beko Inter Milan and Beko Barcelona. So as it stands now, Darren and they say what convinces us Fabregas waka yes and meeting no moko ye nyina the sporting project no ko presented the atromo and the kwanya omuni komo for bekasa na Brante friend says Fabregas no contract about 2028 no o metime yi na film ken onim Enzo Riola Mino Riola, ne wafase, ye friend Enzo Riola. Se so nso ye AIDS. Ono, ana ye se wo hwe Donnarumma so. PSG goalkeeper Donnarumma. Ye share season na se aba midway no. Na PSG for nye convinced with Donnarumma. Ento mo decide say omo hwe another coach. Sa coach no omo hwe no. Omo hwe another goalkeeper. Na recently because of Donnarumma performance on UEFA Champions League no. Ama PSG for na ye convinced was some extend their brand no contract. Ne contract about 2026. And no ana Enzo Riola. Onu ankasa bi nanum say PSG for man ye ntema Inter na po boye punu. Interfor afre Enzo Riola. Sa omo pe Donnarumma. Next season, on person will compete at the highest level. Young Soma Yebi at the Milan by the age of 36 years. Omo intimine Young Soma and twasu for the future. And assess Fabregas team no be building. And what's on your players so bet me a building team for the next 2 to 3 years. On team building team around the Soma. And to Interfor contacted Enzo Riola say omo pe Donnarumma. Antonio Conte ebebo UEFA Champions League next season. E kan ho bi na nani abrese offer the brand na munyina ba class goalkeeper. So they say aye between 3 teams. Donnarumma so betina PSG Inter and also be Napoli. Barcelona ene Juan Garcia ewie goalkeeper. Na details bi ewo mu bia me de buy. Se Barcelona ebe fa Juan Garcia obe sign in 5 years. Barca ba ko 25 million euros no release clause. Enra details bi ewo bia no ye de buy next week. Ana Barcelona for eba ko tue ska no. Eye next week aye besim no. Ana Barca e ko pe 25 na kwa ko tue. Barca ewie Juan Garcia se kukuro pressing Alejandro Grimaldo. So ye Barcelona niye. Barca ewie Juan Garcia goalkeeper no oba. Or ye Barcelona goalkeeper. Next week the kwa release clause no. By Barcelona release clause ni wie se kukuro. Eye operation Grimaldo. Leverkusen for a left back and as a left wing back no. Barcelona a confirm Oma dia tum say eye Grimaldo anombe san abrantie no. Boy na dia tum say so beba Spain na eye Barcelona bo boku no. On Barcelona akra dada. Na the time I know Barcelona junior side no. Na ontimi break senior side because at that time eye hold the album na e wo ho. Onye bi mbo. Ano decide so faker. Ano kopie mo Leverkusen. Barca decide say omu po bi oba be boa Baudi hono omu pobi oba beboa no. Gerard Martin aye ade by say Grimaldo ne ba. Grimaldo ne wo quality or experience and or te Barcelona DNA na se. Enti Barca after Juan Garcia Abranti aye friend say Grimaldo Barcelona ni release clause between 18 to 20 million euros. Barca so ba ko activate sa clause. No ma so betime just Abranti no. Kwame. Man City ken ma member dia kai so. Onim sa no pay. Barcelona for ewo hana Bahia International for ebo maso ye Bahia International for and represent Abrante friend say Pau Kubasi Manchester City for a contacted Bahia International Barcelona for catch Bahia for ne say momum be ho krasa omo ebe ka Pau Kubasi asem omo nton Pau Kubasi in combat team bia Dela center back last season omunya problem with omo center back omaka no to Pau Asna ni Nico Williams ye no ano pay Asna sako Nico aso ye no baby a Nico gina no oso pese oje week bia na 300,000 pounds a week Nico Williams so pay 300,000 pounds a week Asna for say omo renew Bukayo Saka contract na ana omo de ne kɔ hɔ omo pese obi abetra Bukayo Saka so assistance na Nico Williams ana Asna de no baby akodu na kemi du wie no okay Rafaela Pimenta wafre Antonio Conte. So person di Pogba Napoli.
Pogba.
Yes.
Napoli.
Monaco kasa.
Okay.
Na Rafaela Pimenta afre Antonio Conte. Anko benya onfa Pogba ensambra eye Napoli.
But that's Kwame Dela our transfers no the woman no Edilson Edilson for the bre Kwame re transfers no pa.
Keme da se maminchia awoshi awodunko no fen enti baby a awoshi wo bia michia ne yepa na de tiana se isi emre bi na meka se Javi Hernandez Iniesta one of the midfielders we've ever witnessed. If emre bi baye Inka Onko Madrid, Ebia Madrid midfield of Kedira, Jabi Alonso Uzila. Ebia Nkomunti me more to say ye no. They would have failed. And for na enye because omo a bad place. But sometimes no matter you are, okoto system ni bad. You will not realize what talent as an MP. But what him kowana mani wudi nase. Inti, no matter how good and talented you are, you need a good system to let you grow. Sanity. In your football kwa abrabo kwa sanity. Make it to be a chema about Kobe Menu. Na some yami yakakra. Kobe Menu. The first time I'm who Kobe Menu ya Manchester United and quite playing as a number 10. I remember last year, last starting so all Bobby I kept on saying I'm quite boy idiot. On the born FPA. But Emre Koni Ninano ni importance for Manchester United bana ever from. Ideally, in case I say by this time, yeah, key players for Manchester United. In case I say Kobe Menu, in case Bruno Fernandes ideally buy. In case I say Manchester City will say Bruno can leave because Kobe Menu is there to take over. Lakin, me sure Kobe Menu born now born and style na best system. Ye nya born one grrr ye for born ko nanim transitional teams ne style ne nya sa ne style ne petit ma ye de born na to form ye nko speed bebre ye control born won finfin no attach born bebre no wanya botra 10 ne style no it looks like Amorim style ne enu no emphasize na ye niema mienu either leave and find a club or he will adjust to coaching style. Coaching say open number 8 or Trumika bebre. Kobe Menu Trumika sa. That's a very good player. But as I say BBC, he needs to adapt or leave. And yes, sir, the talent no ebekans in same sir. Dear Tosubi Madrid and Barcelona no wo. Wo call America quality players for hopa. Na emrebi chief scouts e Brazil no more fan Andre Carey. Ready obi anim no. Na nsan wa be agents no nye agents no ye Barcelona for chief scouts e wo ho. Inta akwara bia obepege bia fi Brazil ababia straight na Andre afre Brazil afre Barcelona for no ma fa akwara no. Hwe kwan am fa so shim Neymar e fi Madrid for him. Inti that has been the Oko Madrid number one dem pa wo Argentina Santiago Solari of River Plate. Oko wa they respect very well. It is akorabi so fefeba na se Argentina quickly na Madrid for so pat no mafano. I remember Higuain. Higuain ibam do 2 players be by 2006 Fernando Gago mo amahwa Madrid ache Fernando Gago ni Higuain. Unfortunately say Gago went to Miambo. Madrid were fast because they had the links there. Sanity. They said yeah, ebia wo pe player bi de fi Ecuador, sa Colombia, Manuel Sierra, on na de Moises Caicedo ma Chelsea mo no. Bona no we under that man. Inti that is how the football ecosystem works. Mekani esi sa boy na ni din aba system ni mu bebre. Franco Mostantuano no fa na picture ma na menka mo asam chiro. Ken ni padodo wana hwe no ma mentwa mfoni fa nkyerɛ menkɔ akyiri sa boy ni bɔ no bɔ sa na Mostantuano bɔ no bɔ left say ko pa manual or dribble bebre otimi ball from the right number 10 very good player oyakwada na Madrid ni Barcelona call no ho 2 years ago when he was 15 years.
Yes, next.
Barcelona actually crowd mu jai because now we release clause of 30 million euros. And the choir Madrid na Santiago Solari. Me say deal amount for the Huni Calafat J fans. Masa, this deal is about Santiago Solari. In 2 years the Madrid the jai ne chi deal. Why no choir no? The release clause at 30 million. Madrid is saying 30 million. Then Madrid 40 year December last year. Now I extending a contract. Man, the release clause the free 30. Acquire 45. So Madrid decided to say we will not sign. I'm also among sign and we ready. Inti Madrid for Jay until Zavi Alonso Eba, Jabi Alonso Eba. Madrid Fatis a PhD for Kofako that I feel Madrid Fire is serious to some pay. Boy, no, he has always been saying it to say, oh no, the legend Santiago Solari, Madrid Nano, say yes, sir. It can PhD for Afaquanako. Say, Monstantuano Eba. Say, obey opportunity, me, sure, say Jabi Alonso, the man opportunity, but a yanimum, you know. Obana Nico pass for her, ne Adagule or back home Becca. An idiot, I tell you. Because me and Sunny in our style, Adagule, Nico pass, Monstantuano, no, or style. But Madrid paying 45 million euros. I could have no more man baby. Well, all the best. Get us to be okay. And now you can Mike Mignon as some with Chelsea. And I make a Chelsea. Chelsea for him in your mundi. Mangaza. Uben once a Chelsea I call from James Trafford. Mangaza and go Monangelo. Here, as somebody say. Chelsea for did not plan for Mike Mignon. Only omo plans him. Aye Jonathan Kibi agents non call for na. Aye propose boy ne di Chelsea. And as some no muliki ba media ni mu. Into only keep our media and the Chelsea supporters. And with and the Monfano. The guy was not in their plans. Our plans, ideally, some of 4 goalkeepers is here. Robert Sanchez, Philip Jorgensen, George Petrovic, Mike Pendes, and I know I'm Kofane Baye. 4 goalkeepers. Inti, Ometo goalkeeper crana, 4 goalkeeper no ball through or winning. It is supporters no pressure. Any story ne Licky Babontin and Chelsea for ne pay biama yahe. Senya sa goalkeeper Obebua Chelsea goalkeeper we experience. Only 29 years, yes. The contract account 1 year, yes. But Mike Pignon say goalkeeper we you catch Chelsea to 40 million cry you move. Very good goalkeeper. Now AC Milan nyame adom am say budget 30 million euros. At least do proper negotiations. Because I know conversation in na Chelsea for say bia o metimi try to waste money. Chelsea for class 20 the credit dabi. Omo who boy no 8.4 million pounds, which is 10 million euros. You see, a clear statement telling you say, master, oh no yampel inti pe baby tina. Ni su pay baby tina. Now Chelsea say AC Milan for ne kabi bin chiro when yes omo ma AC Milan up till Monday. Can you imagine? Say, oh, Mike Mignon, AC so be 30 million euros. What's the 10 million euros? What's also catch AC Milan say, AC Milan in Kabi Bincha, and yes, Monday, Ube movie on. And you might be, what's here? You're like, hey, really? But clearly, it's so obvious, say, boy, Nanka Sankas only Chelsea plans him. That's the harsh reality. Say, yes, Ken, to be very honest, me for Chelsea supporters, 10. 9 of them will tell you, say, Mike Mignon, Obebua Chelsea, he's better than all these goalkeepers available. Well, Barcelona. Mekani mami enu abom, Ken. They didn't kind. Barcelona goalkeeping situation, won. Hans Flick, a specialized goalkeeper. Goalkeepers, no, Obia yadi, but Obia one speciality. Hans Flick, ebo high line. The high line na yes successful by Munchi, no. It was successful because Manuel Neuer, he was a better sweeper goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, say moko high liner, utimi pieba inti yebobo no to line echi a, utimi befa ball no we control all mobile ni sim tie difference room. Your goalkeepers be omo ye sweepers a ball ne buy a odimi kan obebo ball ne dia tutu. There are goalkeepers a oba beji ball controlly essential start attack. So Manuel Neuer made Bayern Munchen's high line successful, even though a high line of Jerome Boateng only make two. What as Alaba na nebuan. Inti clearly it was successful because of the goalkeeper. Now, it is a specialized system that requires a special goalkeeper. As I said, Barcelona to goalkeeper, a capped in this nature. Okay, test again. Onim sadi and ye but say go nankasa onim da. Woluso sa mojo no. And a hoja session by a faka cradi amano. And was Barcelona taking a decision on the goalkeeper's situation. One gas ya no omopeno. Senka bibia ye okay. And a test again what form one. Come back train next year. But either you get one gas here today, or one Garcia leaves na oko club foforo. A desperation about Barcelona. Emma boy no aba. He's a very good goalkeeper. But he will need time to develop and build himself into a Barcelona goalkeeper.
Okay.
That is where we are. They are supposed to be. Ken, me Africa ni. Africa play Biabo Barcelona. Osha Barcelona game and you get excited. Barcelona left wing one. Laporta ope Rafael Leao. Obienim sa. Deco ope Luis Diaz. Rashford did on one person I don't know who I call. Players no. Spanish boys no. Omupe Nico Williams. Inti Obia on a preferred choice. Look. Omunyina no boy den. The cheapest option. Ay Ademola Lookman. Ademola onibo. Last year goals or share 17 goals and ODG African best Obia Bonidi. When him said this year, was 20 goals. He has scored more than what he scored last year. But I quite say in the form above form. The form very good player. But why not so on Sadiako? And only the biggest question I want
to
ask.
But Kwame can say Hansi Flick and the body. Just say Hansi Flick and the body na Flick mu doing agent bia.
Flick mu doing Decomo.
Fine, but Flick bit me. Dear why you no bet me at almost no. Me pay.
But I left wing one day. I Decomo como. And he says, no, me what I pray for necessary say Luis Diaz no. El Nasser the 85 for Liverpool for it looks like Barcelona cannot compete in terms of cash. And we check other options are. Ebia Rashford the end 40 million. And so Barcelona I'm not sure will do that. In Ebia Sikasam no nebe force into that direction, which whoa. I will say a good platform for Ademola Lookman. Or quite born the Mobi.
Lookman for Barca.
But on say problem on is at Atlanta or the AG African best or Bobby. Or kwa Barca on your boni be more. But best 30 games ni be free bench. Obenya ni minutes so better.
Yeah, father so be prayer no the question left to me can't do be prayer.
I think na original left one to prayer no question they say.
You game be o be akwa no we about to Lameyama. Biggy adan kase ana was me Ghana.
Me ba cho dey bi. Se na on Kweku na edi nkomo nti na me.
Ronaldo pass o mo yes the one twetch the one she go na. O chebe wa na fio.
Kidam mama chance here from Babia Okatisia Nations League nkomo. Germany and Portugal in Asia, no Nations League anymore. So you're Germany supporter, and also a Germany sympathizer. Now so I heard the records between these two teams. And the Germany form, it will fear in recent times, sir. Obenya GDN confidence, send them a kind of Germany. Because Germany national team, no, the last 11 matches will fear, or Lucy Bacope, a Spain and a Cocochero. We are only few on Portugal, the last 5 meetings between these two teams, Portugal and Shabi. It is our records way and the statistics way between these two teams are. Oh yeah, Germany will be out supporting the German national team. Ubenya confidence and you be kind of Germany. But Portugal, on the other hand, there is growing pressure on coach friend Roberto Martinez. Can it is because I'm feel say Euros and Nema and Kwan farmer Portugal and Martinez. Yeah, they are no natural. But at least in the Nations League there, you be farmer and possibly jet. Na yamra menya sa record ne say be the second teamer yet and after the first teamer yet me agi Nations League 2 times. It is our pressure no so ahase a eba papa no so. The deficiency in the German team and say do both or a lot of quality no cre. But football no dey be America there are certain positions the cohesion, cooperation and understanding neighbor. Until the central defense partnership one. And for only individual quality are 2 players be so munya santi ase na aya na partnership ne wa chi another performance wa chi honom no a problem enti de bia beti se supporters be ka say asema si de onimbo obo pa but oni nipa we ibo amfa Antonio Rudiger and Jonathan Tah afọ me sa partnership ne wa Germany a chi honom but Rudiger nya available oni ho onu ni honom no yam bi se akentu su kokopra in the Champions League final onu so nya available again Nico Schlotterbeck onu so si akandema Borussia Dortmund entu su ni ho onya available eti akwa kase on me folly on Anton I will see a kind of Stuttgart any player your friend say Jonathan Tah omumienu ne bebo Anton hasn't been consistent for the German national team. Nations League ni na ken about 3 matches ne mu bia no ma start here e de ma Germany eti honum problem e wo ho in their midfield Dama Musiala ni ho and say wo kwa share Portugal team no a Vitinha wom João Neves wom now midfield ne lack certain quality a problem e de ma It's a be play to the advantage of the Portuguese national team. They have a lot of quality in their squad. Almost every department of their team are very strong. It's the found say Germany ewofie. Days o mube Lucy. No me very dominant over the Portuguese team no. Bia na enne Cristiano Ronaldo ni pound for no akwa cause a surprise. It is in the semi-final, one-off game. Whoever wins equal to the finals of the Nations League. Germany will advantage because of both. But I believe, sir, Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal, any coach Roberto Martinez, the kind of pressure I want almost no. It is not going to be easy for the German national team. I see the Portuguese team Bia causing that kind of surprise. And so our Nations League in Ken. Moving on. And I'm coming from him say Manchester United go pay player friend same Mbeumo. Ediaba. Na Mbeumo na Manchester United dey company nya problem. But the other problem is here. Sika Mbeumo e person oje. E free Manchester United or as an salary any bonuses. Ken oya Manchester United supporter. Asema me ba be ka e bia nya ode. But no kure wo me say Abrante ani sika na person oje no. Eno ni ade betimi motivate na man ba Manchester United because ya wa hanom na yete se Kylian Mbappe person oba join Real Madrid. Na Mbappe nye ska o PSG. Madrid na oba no benja ska no kre. But at least so obeba be ka certain level of players, obenya certain status e football mu a. E was a trophy bi ba ka na football na ho. And o decide say any sa trophy na open no. Being in the Champions League. Ebia Paris Saint-Germain timi mfama no. It will be joining Real Madrid because Real Madrid na agekese it will move no ko hono a ofi say niam betimi akonkan dia ma no a obenya sa trophy no na aboa ma ni mu ayedu na elevating it to a different status in football and Abrante ne kokko join Real Madrid boboko no say waje say onye ye o e ba Champions League nkwana wo join Real Madrid you are making the good decision because Madrid na age Champions League ne kese we Europe and to player be making move a join the club e wo die nti a o make sa move no e wa de bi attract no e te say de be me kwa akopɛ oba ana be me bi ehu oba bi no opɛ no obi di ne suban obi di ne to obi di ne nofo obi a wo de obɛhwɛ wo oba bi ho ansa na wo decide so oba we de obɛkɔ no ho no akwa akopɛ no ene natena
o hwɛ de
mi she oba na me ho
enema wa obobo so sisia Biggy one team anto
I am a check vibe no
one can onto so o kan nema be 5 o emudie na wo hwɛ
me hwɛ
vibe ni de
say woni ni nkomodie mu say de ekɔ
eno one can wo ntia da na one fa no one can say na wo hwɛ ada na one can examples na wo ye it examples no so far de wo ye yere de na wo hwɛ
vibe na me hwɛ okay ti na me bob banka me baba be duru vibe okay it will be a wo de wo hwɛ ansa na wo make that kind of move enso wo ho say see am bo mo Brentford season ya ye bo wie Sembomo decided to join Manchester United. Again, a Ojina so I don't join Manchester United.
Now, other than most of Musa and Buemusa. Ken and Buemo no Bambo Manchester United or no Chre, no, baby or no Champions League.
And Nuntina make Casse. And Buemo Castle, we have 250,000.
When you play for Frobia.
Eh,
And only idea motivating the Somra Manchester because Champions League or Mobi.
The club Manchester United and motivating.
Ken, the club Manchester United.
Obi or Brentford.
And this Manchester United may be a chum.
But Brentford the name Man United in the Ukraine.
Okay, Manchester so. Oh, and no doubt about it.
My own United as a club. Sir, what Bob Brentford, the money our club on Ketuano, and the United a pill. Was it magic 250,000?
Because
maybe league and I or mobile England, you know. Kopama or the 130,000. And Munimsa.
Yeah.
80 players be the Copa Mamokradi 130,000. Mbuemo so budget 250. Hey, not just say Oyach or the Copa Mazai almost times 2. How many 10,000 can one? Now one to we a papa.
A yard papa. But the Intia make us say, and only idea be motivating in the say, sitting near your boy, Manchester United JDA. 1 year. Brentford JDA. 1 year. So the difference between the two is CKB Baba. And bono, you look at certain coaches, or your project are all building. Now I will say within the next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years, some joining manager some year. Met me in your Champions League, met me in your league, met me in your FA Cup. Can you say same about Manchester United?
What you must say same about Brentford?
What you say same about Brentford? And until I make us say the only motivation is the money. Because what's not Brentford I want you or for Manchester I want you.
I feel so much generous.
It is not about Manchester United. I am talking from the players' angle. Manchester United supporters in the bofu. Ububefu. But me person me say any player any fault. Baby Ojinano. Who manager to say Pep Guardiola. Who manager to say Carlo Ancelotti. Who manager to say Ebia obi to say Jurgen Klopp. Who betimi akode ho. Ebia usika noso. But adia ohwehwe of football musa o carry and be elevate based on trophies our begin when certain status no. Who betimi anya because Ebia sesi asika na wo form. Yes, Ebia fe no build the project. But based on their wire pain. Season na really a woman. And you want to from Manchester City. But there are players on the person Guardiola because only so Guardiola Honma. Abroso within 2 to 3 seasons. Manchester City best sorry and so. Can you say same about Manchester United? Debbie, it's the only motivation to join now. Eyesika and won't even blame your brand. It's Manchester United few say on only the right man for the project there. I'm first man nomra. Senyas also don't be other players. And I'm to create a more. It is up to Manchester United. But the truth is that baby United Ginano player beyond share trophy in Fama. Obian her in Fama because team Ninkoye manager in proven winner. It's the idea about motivating a manaba.
Well, and you're Biggy. Edilson, okay. United are so interesting. Kwame, Ochina answer your question of the day, no? We say Montewo Kakrebi Mami. African Footballer of the Year. Salah Ashraf Hakimi.
Wow.
Kwame, obekasa. Onkasa. Ade obi a twene ofiri microphone one.
Tough question to be honest.
Ashraf Hakimi, Mo Salah, African Footballer of the Year. One year for man.
Ken Mohamed Salah oboy ninji ba akubi.
Asemen.
Ken so you hear individual performance. The individual performance of Mohamed Salah. Oh, they be media to be honest. Can be the minyan can come Hakimi Ashraf. But
there be why they deserve it.
Why they deserve? Oh, me deserve. We call you me deserve. We be a year. But they be me person come Hakimi Ashraf.
What's na?
Yes, Hakimi
Ashraf. That's the question of the day. And say, and I'm for Saturday.
Oh, it's me. I can't want so much now.
Okay.
Safe.
So maybe will be African Footballer of the Year. These two, Salah, Hakimi. I think it's a fear very tight.
Yeah, I feel we are tight. Because Salah here Juma.
Salah dear, Salah crowd here send and corporate Ballon d'Or. But they say Hakimi in common numbers. They say Africa crowd here. Amabo.
Hakimi the Abuana wa Pijapani Champions League.
Mamemre. Na me medium komo kakra. Me ba me